A reading from the Book of Hazzikostas, Chapter 4. Yea, and in those times there came a day of celebration, and on this day was the celebration of the brotherhood of cat and of dog. And those two, cat and dog, being brothers, did encounter misfortune when trying to procure goods to give to one another as gifts. And yet, when the time came for the goods to be exchanged, both brothers were prepared. Cat presented Dog with a vestment to be used for wrestling when in mud, and Dog gave unto his brother Cat a hard case to protect his loofah. Dog said unto Cat, Brother, behold, I have sold the wrestling mud to purchase your gift. And Cat said unto Dog in astonishment, Brother, I have sold my loofah to procure your gift. And Dog laughed, saying unto Cat, Truly I tell you, I have been given the secret to create mud, and it is done with ease. And there was much rejoicing. So ends the reading.
Thralls Balls! They're everywhere!
Thralls Balls, the World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Bentolas, Gershom, and Wooly. That cold open was entirely too long. What's up, swingaz? From the grizzly lands of Wisconsin, I'm Wooly, and I welcome you to Thralls Balls, episode 68. Just one more week until, dinner for two. I'm here with Gershom. Bentolas is off entertaining family, I think, this weekend. But we are joined once again by Craig of Getting Buffed. I almost forgot your show's name. I'm so sorry. How's it going, everybody?
The salutations.
There he goes.
Salutations. There it is.
Had to be Gershom to it that week.
Yeah, so...
I gave you a little space. I'm sorry.
So, we have been battling the technology monster, and honestly, you might have heard me falter at one point during the cold open. That was because, you know that little section of fucking Windows 10 that nobody fucking uses, that if you mouse over, it shows you a bunch of fucking news articles? Yeah, that popped up right over my goddamn notes, and I lost my spot. Fuck you, Windows 10. I don't want that shit. I don't know how to turn it off. Go away. Go away. It popped up again. Motherfucker. Anyway, fuck it. Let's just keep going. What we've been doing in WoW. What are we thinking of pre-patch? I know, Gershom, you're just about out of the woods with your monitor situation, but you got to play a little bit at least, right?
Yeah, I played a little bit. I can tell you some of the things I didn't do. I didn't do any callings. I didn't do any world quests. I didn't do any mount farms. I didn't do any reputation grinds. I didn't do any craftable grinds of any sort. I played a fucking evoker. It was pretty awesome. I'm not gonna main one. I just main my hunters if I main anything at all. So, but I do really like it. The rotation is rad.
It's fun.
It's a lot of fun. And also I enjoy being back in something that's challenging, because after a while you get into silly season and you just kind of push everything over, and it's fun to get back and sort of get into talents and just a new area, a new character. Does that make any sense? It just
sure
more
does.
Fun to I don't think I died yet anywhere in that little intro thing, but it's just been a lot of fun, just playing like a new thing. So I got my Horde Drakthir up to, where you're on top of the Zeppelin Tower and you can go start doing Primalist invasions and the new Uldaman. So he's not doing anything right now, but I did take Gershom to start farming his pieces for his catch-up gear, because he didn't really raid last year or last expansion really much at all. A few pieces he doesn't need, but I still want to get him as much catch-up gear as possible. And I think that's probably what I'm going to do for the next week. Just get as many tunes as I can caught up. And then a
Yeah.
lot of that was just sort of like theory, it's the beginning of the expansion. So there's a lot of like theory crafting and fun stuff and, game gossip. And it's just having a really good time doing that.
Yeah, that soar ability, though, that is fun as fuck.
Bro, like, how did I not mention that? God, I suck. I'm over here, like, looking at my notes, like, I need to figure out what's going on. The soar is fun. Kirk's laughing at me, of course. I got a really good soar to the point where, like, I was in Orgrimmar, and I'm like, well, let me figure it out. Let me dive down from, like, the very top of something. And I got to go so long that I did like a full lap around Orgrimmar, and I'm like, wait, how am I doing this? Like it just worked like really quickly, and I don't know, like it's those dragon races are gonna be a lot of fun
On beta,
like the first few times. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say on beta, there was Drakthir in Orgrimmar who he had not done the intro thing, so he didn't get that intro to how to do soar. So he like says in trade chat, "How do I soar?" And somebody tells him just jump off a cliff and it'll happen automatically.
Oh,
And a couple
no,
seconds
of
pass,
course.
a few seconds
Flat.
pass, and then he goes, "Fuck you," because he just jumped to his
man.
death.
Man,
It was
you
really
have to
funny.
have the spell first.
That's fucking awesome.
That's horrible though.
Like, you're
You
asking
probably
for
saw-
help in trade chat. You're getting the wrong fucking answer.
Yeah, don't go to trade chat. If what you're looking for is like real news, don't go there.
But
under
what
any
were you
circumstance.
saying about dragon riding? It sounds
Oh, just that. Yeah, it does sound like it. Sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I was shocked to see that I could like keep up like with the speed increases, and it was just really fun. It was really fun to do, even like seeing Orgrimmar in just like a different way, like darting around it and sort of that more the thing that you're into, Wooly, like the story crafting and the kind of like character like the role playing and stuff like that. I was like, wow,
Hell yeah.
my Drakthir, he's brand new, he's here, he's figuring it out, and he's busting all his moves, flying around and checking stuff out, and it was just really, really fun to play. So yeah, here we are, we're in new content, and I think that we're all gonna have a great fucking time, hopefully, because I am.
Before we push forward, I just want to say for the recording, if anybody's listening, I am noticing we're having a little bit of technical issues with your voice, Gershom. You might not notice it yourself, but you might have a troublesome connection because you're dropping out every now and then, but not often enough that it's a problem. Just pointing that out, that people listening, we know it's happening. I don't think there's anything you can really do about it. So just, it's better to point stuff out and know that it's happening. Anyway, this is my favorite part of your Drakthir. What's your Drakthir's name? What's the significance?
His name is our captain, and it's
Whoa.
because, say it, Wally, say it.
Because there's that dungeon where the boss is an infinite dragon, and all the crewmates
the
are like,
thing.
our captain is a dragon? Our captain is a dragon! Awesome.
Our captain is a dragon. Yeah,
Fucking
I got
awesome.
that name, and I stole it on Prodmore from my alliance too. So it's gonna be our captain.
Yeah. Craig, you said you haven't bought the expansion yet. Have you done any of the pre-patch shenanigans at all, or not really?
No, I logged on for about 20 minutes Tuesday when they come out, so I can invite all of the guildies to the guild on their Drakthir alts. And
there you go.
that's all I've done. I'm trying my best to stay away from Dragonflight until it actually releases.
Fair enough. It'll be more exciting when there's a lot more to do.
For sure.
Well, personally, what I've done is I had to make a decision for of what I was going to main, and I think they were giving people who wanted to do Drakthir a little longer than others to make sure we liked it, but fuck it, I'm loving the gameplay. I wasn't sure about the rotation back when I was still logging into beta. I haven't really had any reason to, because we can play our Drakthir now. But after reading what other people smarter than me have written about it and adjusting, the rotation is smooth like butter. I enjoy it. So I am happy to say I am a Drakthir Evoker main. My character's name is Jasperon. That I have to get that name reserved on Thrall, because right now Jasperon is an Alliance character on Proudmoore for two reasons and two reasons only. Three reasons and three reasons only. One, I want to compete against Slide Whistle, as, you know, who's the better Drakthir? He'll probably kick my ass, but that happens.
Good luck. I'm gonna say, Wooly, I love you to pieces, but good luck.
That dude's fucking smart. Reason the second. I love Proudmoore's raid general chat. And that's the reason that might flop the most, because our raid times are Thursday nights, and that might not line up with the usual names full of the shit posting that I see in there. So we'll see about that one. And the third reason, if I can't beat Slide Whistle, I at least want to try to make like the top 10 Drakthir on Proudmoore. If all that fails, I'm just going to faction and server change to Horde on Thrall. Fuck it. What were you going to say?
I was going to ask if you were raiding with Uno Mas and Collected Company, or did you go back to Uno Mas?
No, just Collected Company. Sorry, I kind of forgot to mention. Collected Company, because of all the changes to the systems in the game, like the guild systems, we're able to be spread over a couple servers. So there's a few people who want to play Alliance on Proudmoore. We have Horde on Thrall. Thanks to cross-faction raiding and cross-server raiding, we're able to do that with no interruption. So there's a Collected Company guild on Proudmoore, there's a Collected Company guild on Thrall, and it all just works out. But my heart remains with the Horde. I just really love Proudmoore, and I want to see what I can do there. But anyway, Jasperon lives. He is a purple Drakthir. Yeah. What color did you make? Purple. What color did you make our captain?
So the our captain that I rolled Horde first. I haven't gotten to my Alliance one yet. But he's blue and purple.
Blurple.
Because those are actually my favorite colors. He's like teal and like dark purple, and I think I posted a picture in a Discord somewhere, but I'll do something. I'll show you what he looks like. But
like those old school Charlotte Hornets colors.
Yeah, kind of. And I don't know, he's an interesting looking guy. Like, I was like, you know what? I like the fact that you're naked. You can wear a belt and some underwears, and my guy is just running around like kind of totally naked with nothing on except some underwear and a belt. And I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling him. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not gonna main him, but he's gonna be my bud for sure.
That is a situation that needs to be addressed, and so far the devs aren't addressing it. Is the transmog situation. I've gone on a rant for it before, not going to again. I'm just finding ways to sidestep it so that pieces somehow fit with the barbershop pieces and filling in from there. I don't love it, but it's a solution.
I haven't even tried to mog yet. I'm just running around in my fucking Hanes and like a big ass belt that like covers my dragon dick that's not there. It's
a cloaca.
No, it is. And and I also like this is just to jump in real quick, but I was kind of pleased by the whole like body 1 body 2 thing. We talked about it before when it was gonna be a thing, like when they reported on it and they're like, oh, they're gonna do this thing where it's like body 1 body 2 instead of male female. And I thought that was kind of interesting, because like each one of them they are sort of like androgynous, and dragons would be the ones to be androgynous, I guess. I don't know.
Big old
lizard. It was interesting though. Yeah, big old lizard. But then you have like Alexstrasza, who's clearly a female. So I know there's dragons have gender, but maybe the Drakthir didn't. Maybe they're so old that they're just like lizard people.
I don't know. I never really thought about it, to be honest with you.
Apparently I did, so.
Now I'm thinking about it.
I think it's just a way to be inclusive.
What do you think about it, Craig? Craig, you haven't talked a whole lot. What do you think about it?
I mean, I don't really know much about Drakthir. I hate Drakthir. I refuse to play one.
Well, we all know your judgment is flawed anyway, because you also hate Halloween. So.
Halloween is the worst holiday in the world.
Halloween's the best.
He doesn't know who the Smashing Pumpkins are.
Shut up. Don't make fun of me. No, like Drakthir seem alright and shit.
Oh, you're on our show. You're gonna get fucked with. Sorry, go ahead.
Drakthir seem alright, but there's way too many downsides to them for me to ever consider playing one. Like maybe in like 2 expansions I'll give it a shot, but too many downsides to positives right now. I have no interest in it.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff I had to be like, now am I okay with this? And I eventually settled on yes, I am.
Yeah, we had a lot of raiders leave the guild because I put a hard amount on how many Drakthir we would allow into our raids, and people got pissed off because they wasn't allowed to main Drakthir, and
so
it is what it is.
I was thinking about that too because like, so I asked our, I'm not gonna say who it is, but I asked our guild leader, raid leader from Ball Collected Company, Willie, because you know, like I mess around in there with you guys, but I was like, can I just bring my hunter and like learn the raid? And so much of the process and the getting set up was like who gets to main their evoker. And I'm like, guys, we haven't even really gotten to play these yet unless you had the beta. But so many people who had never played them were like, yeah, I'm maining an evoker. And I'm like, you don't know. I like it. I like the evoker, but I still want to main my hunter. Sorry, that's just how I am.
I think we
it's
only have...
It's a fantastic all, and it's fun to play. It's going to be up there, like in my, like, I don't like to play my rogue, for instance. And I pretty much like to play my warlock. I would put my evoker above that. Like, between my hunters and my warlock. I think my evoker fits real nice right in there.
I think if I remember right, we have a total of 3 evokers on the roster, and one of them is a healer. So myself and one other are the 2 DPS evokers. So somewhere along the way, people trickled away from it.
I was going to ask you if you had picked
Bent is the raid leader. Oh yeah, the devastation. Yeah, definitely. I'm not a healer. I'm terrible at healing. It's too stressful. And then if somebody dies, I feel like it's my fault. Otherwise, like, other healers are like, what's his name from Rocky? If he dies, he dies. You know? I don't even know if I said the name right because I never saw the movie. I've just seen the memes.
Yeah, but, we put a hard stop on ours. We got 2 healers and 3 DPS.
Yeah, you gotta think of comp.
20. Yeah, we can't have 20 evokers. And, you know, people got mad about it. And I was like, look, we'll put you on the list. If these guys decide they don't want it, we'll give you a chance. He's like, fuck you, I'll go join a guild that lets me play evoker. I was like, good luck. Most guilds already got their evoker spots filled.
Yeah, I feel like...
I'm pretty sure most guild... Sorry, Willie, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. All I was going to say was I feel like most guilds... I mean, if you want to play evoker, you pretty much already either have to not raid or already be in an established guild that'll let you do it.
That's all I was going to say. Like,
oh, sorry.
Yeah. No. Just echoing you, like, completely. We were just going to say the same thing, which is that, like, oh, I'm going to go find a guild who lets me play evoker. Like, probably not. You're not gonna, because they already have their rosters filled out for that. Because everyone wants to do it, so, yeah.
You know, speaking of dragon dicks, I cannot tell you how many different variations of Bad Dragon I've seen. Bad Dragon is a dildo company that makes dragon dildos. Just so everybody knows that's a thing.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah,
it's a brand of... the show notes.
It's a brand of dragon dildos.
Craig, where you're like,
I was like, did I just hear that right? What the fuck's going on?
Yeah, so...
You heard him right.
You mentioned there's a Blum that's now in the show. You mentioned dragon dicks earlier, and I was gonna mention that I saw a lot of evokers or evokers named Bad Dragon in some way, shape, or form because of that. Because there's a dragon dildo company or brand or whatever that's called Bad Dragon.
Wait, what? So there's a. you can buy sex toys that are dragon penises?
Yes, dragon dick sex toy.
Well, now I want to Google dragon dick sex toy, but I don't think I want to.
Do it and leave it up on the screen.
You probably want to. I'm not gonna do it.
Do it, you won't.
I'm doing it live.
How about a werewolf? No, let's just go to images.
Oh god.
What the fuck is this?
Oh my god, you did it.
What the fuck is this?
Oh yes. Yes, this is the right show.
There's pictures of them using it. I'm done. I'm out.
Oh
Fuck
my
this.
god.
No, put in the chat first.
You
No,
wanna
do not.
see it?
No. Do not put
Probably.
that in the chat. No, because we don't have a chat just for episodes, and if you'd have to put it in like general, and I feel like that's not a. Do that.
Put it in host chat. Put it in host chat.
He can't see host chat.
I'll
This
just
is
DM
just
it
for
to you,
hosts.
Gershom.
Oh my god. Okay, so that horribleness done. Should we move on to the mixed drink of the week, do you think?
Fuck
yeah.
Fuck yeah. It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Okay, so it is the first in a new series of the mixed drinks of the week. And for this series, as we've said, we have new background music, which you have no doubt noticed, or I've noticed sometimes I put an episode out and I try to listen in the car and I can't hear the background music, but that's fine. Yeah, new background music, and the new series is In-Game Drinks Made Real. So the first drink today is from me, and before we get into it, please only partake of the mixed drink of the week or any alcohol for that matter, or if you're of legal age or of legal whatever to do so. If you are not, that's your call, but fuck you, don't do it. I fucked it up. Anyway, we're not responsible for anything that happens to you as a result of your own dumb shit. So, the first drink is the Darkmoon Special Reserve. Now, I would like to get a guess from the both of you. What is in the Darkmoon Special Reserve? Craig, you first. Even though you said that you're not a big mixed drink guy. But you were telling me about this weird concoction you made earlier.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. Everyone that listens to the show should go try it as long as you're over the age of 21 now? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You should definitely try it. It's
depending on what country you're in, because we do have listeners over in Europe as well.
Gotcha. All right, I've been thinking about this since you sent me the show notes. I'm gonna go with Darkmoon Fair. So I'm gonna go with a type of bourbon, probably Jim Beam because it's dark.
Okay.
Probably pineapple juice and maybe orange bitters.
All right, that's actually a really good guess. Gershom?
I went a totally other way. I was thinking like a very dark sort of stout beer, like Arrogant Bastard, or really, or even like a Guinness. If you had to get like your basic like very dark sort of malty beer, you can go with Guinness. I would put a shot of coffee liqueur in it, and then I was actually gonna put a shot of grenadine, so kind of answering to Craig, sort of like the fruitness to like break up the darkness. I feel like the same vibe, and then I would just mix that all in a glass with ice.
Okay, well there is a little bit of a fruit aspect to this. So when I was thinking of Darkmoon Special Reserve, yes, of course I was thinking of the Darkmoon Fair. The Darkmoon Fair is a bit of a morose atmosphere, is it not? But also celebratory. And it's got some sass to it as well. But it's also like a little sad place to be, but also not. So like the Darkmoon Fair is the embodiment of that song, "If I'm gonna be sad, I'ma do it with pizzazz," you know, like that. So this drink needs pizzazz. So what's in it is, for a little bit of fruity flavor, but also pie, 1 shot of apple pie liqueur. Now it needs a little cinnamon and a little kick, so it's got 1 shot of Fireball. And it also really needs to fuck you up, so it's got 1 shot of Jaeger. 3 shots in this drink. 1 shot Jaeger, 1 shot apple pie liqueur, 1 shot Fireball, and then you mix the rest with Coke. Jaeger, apple pie liqueur, Fireball, mixed with Coke. So I'm just pouring that in the cup.
Pretty good.
I get down with that.
It's gonna fucking knock me on my ass. I am guaranteeing that, because I don't drink much.
You're gonna drink like 1/3 of it and get tired.
Probably. And I am harking back to the early days of Thrall's Balls. I'm mixing this. It's not a black hefty cup, but it is a red solo cup, and I'm mixing it with a knife. Just like I used to. Just like grandmother used to make. Okay. So let's give this a shot. Over the lips, through the gums, look out, asshole.
Woo!
Oh, that screams Darkmoon fare. Fuck yeah, that's actually really good. I recommend it. So to recap, that is 1 shot of Jägermeister, 1 shot of apple pie liqueur, 1 shot of Fireball. You mix it with Coke and you stir it up. I recommend. Next week, Gershom is up. And Gershom, what drink are you going to do? What are you going to bring to life?
I'm going to try the Faronaar Fizz from Legion.
I don't know how to spell
just
it.
Like it. Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Is that Faronaar?
Yeah, like Prince Faronaar. So,
oh, right.
Yeah, Faronnar, I think.
Something. I'll look it up. Faronaar Fizz. I like the sound of that. So, this is actually not a bad time to mention. I'm going to be starting to, it's going to take me a while because I have to look all this up, but I'm going to be starting to put all these drink recipes, so to speak, up on Instagram, which means I'm going to be making a Thralls Balls Instagram, which means I'm going to have to get the ball rolling on that before I put the episode out, or someone's going to snap up the name. I can't share any ats yet, but I am putting out that Instagram. I'm making a TikTok for the show, and I am also in the process of copying all the episodes to a YouTube channel. This will make it easier for you guys to follow us on your whatever platform. I'm not doing Snapchat, at least not yet. I don't think I'm going to, but never say never. The logic behind this is not because of the drama on Twitter. That's its own thing. We're not going to stop posting on Twitter until the website disappears, if it disappears. And I don't want to really talk about what's going on there because it's fucking toxic. But I do want to expand us to other social media platforms, and we can find other people who can come listen too. And it'll be fun. So what you can expect to find on the TikTok is going to be like little snippets from an episode here or there. Just because stuff's funny when you take it out of context. You know? I mean, sometimes stuff's funny in context.
We could run that TikTok forever on fucking Bentolas' Lady Moonberry shit.
Oh, God, yeah.
I
Easily.
actually had those all logged at one point at where they were in the episodes because I wanted to make like a stream of it or something. Like I wanted to do something with it, and I had it all written down. And then eventually I'm like, well, we just kept moving, and I lost it. I was like, fuck.
Damn.
So, like, I could do the work and go back and find all the Lady Moonberry references. Oh no!
Want to see how wide
it's
my
gonna be
butthole
great.
goes? Oh my
Dude,
God.
that was like the oldest one. Like, the shit he said back in the day was just gnarly, bro. Like, oh.
So yeah,
Fantastic.
we will be expanding our social media presence. Nothing concrete to mention as far as accounts yet, but we're getting. Hopefully by next episode, I'll be able to share the different pages, channels, whatever. Yeah, we have next week's drink established. So let's move on to the WoW news.
Time for WoW news, motherfuckers.
And there actually is not very much that I want to talk about. Just a couple things. The first, just because I feel like it would be disrespectful to people playing in China not to acknowledge this is happening. There is, how do you word that? An issue between NetEase and Blizzard in China trying to find an agreeable place for both parties to renew their contract. And basically what NetEase is, this is very oversimplified, but they are the company that is responsible for providing China with a bunch of different services, and that does include access to Blizzard games. So they have been negotiating about renewing a deal, and they have not arrived at a deal that works, which comes to the unfortunate conclusion that on the 23rd of January, the agreement will fully expire and all Blizzard games are not to be available in China unless or until a resolution is made between these two companies. That's unfortunate, but I am positive eventually it'll get resolved. They are still planning to launch Dragonflight as intended in China. It just might become unavailable as of the 23rd of January. So that really sucks. I'm really sorry for them. Hopefully they figure something out. The Chinese market is huge, like, for video games in general. People play a lot because the population's fucking huge. Yeah. So basically, it's a bunch of corporate boring stuff, but it's still significant, so wanted to talk about it. Somebody's honking horns outside. I don't know if that came through my microphone, because this room gets super hot, so I have a window open. It's like 20 degrees out, and I have a window open.
I didn't hear horns, so...
What's that?
I didn't hear no horns. I think you're good, boss.
All right.
I didn't hear a horn, and also I have my window open because I'm smoking bud in my room. So.
There you go.
Fuck yeah!
My kids aren't here, so I'm gonna get in a few knocks before they come home from their grandma's. But my window's wide open, and true to what Wooly said, it is the same temperature in Chicago.
Yeah, I found Chicago
20,
gets colder.
22 degrees right now.
I found Chicago feels colder
But
than
you guys
where
are close to. Really?
It's because of the wind. I feel like
difference.
the wind is always stronger in Chicago.
Dude, it's like a crisp 45 here.
Damn.
Hey, go to the beach. Let's get.
I'm like 6 hours from any beach.
The next thing I want to point out, there have been a bunch of interviews people have been doing with various devs or even people that worked on different aspects of the games or the cinematics and whatnot. But there's one in particular I want to shout out, and it's because I could not be happier for Berserker and for Manny. So Berserker of Unshackled Fury and True Valen Manny of For Azeroth got to sit down alongside the folks from Raider.io to interview Ion Hazzikostas. I am unsure who from Raider.io was there, but the article I read was written by I don't know very much about Raider.io as an entity, I'm sorry, but it was written by one calling themselves Hula Hoop. I don't know if they're very well known or not, but personally, I am waiting until Berserker puts out his Unshackled Fury episode talking about this interview, and depending on when you listen to this, it might already be gracing your ear holes, and I just think it's awesome that they got to do that, so rock on, guys. The Raider.io article is listed below. Check out Unshackled Fury and For Azeroth's episodes on the matter as well. And we actually have Berserker in our Discord server because he was a guest on the show not long ago. Maybe one day Manny will be too. I don't know.
Dude, that interview I did with Berserker, I was like so nervous.
Yeah?
Like, I was like, no reason to be nervous at all.
There really is none. He's a
nicest person, and yes.
He is very nice.
He's
very
nice.
approachable.
Berserker's like a big deal. I love that dude.
He's fucking awesome.
Wow. Oh, listen to Craig go. Shit. Okay, Craig.
What did I do?
This is how I know you're smoking, Gershom.
No, because he knows something. He knows something that I'm talking about. He's usually like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah.
Listen,
that makes sense.
Listen, you're a lot younger than me, okay? There's a generational gap between me and you, Gershom.
How old are you?
I'm older. He's like fucking 4. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
He's
shit.
like 26. No, he's like 26.
How
But
old
no,
are
dude.
you?
26.
26. Fuck you. You're a fetus.
Oh shit. But no, Berserker's a fucking beast. I love that dude. And
Yeah, the
For
dude's
Azeroth is a
awesome.
great podcast. It's a little too soft for me, like they're not very vulgar.
I like
but
the
it is a-
vulgar podcast. Rest in
it's a
peace,
very
Lagging
good
Balls.
I think I already said once on the pod that I had like fangirl problems because Manny finally followed me back at some point. I was like, well, I'll follow Manny, and then like months and months later, he followed me back, and I'm like, why?
He don't follow me back. I wonder if he follows the show. He might. I haven't looked.
Also, I was on Girls Gone WoW, and he did ask me like a lot of questions and stuff that I had to actually respond to him, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm actually talking to Manny. That was weird, but yeah, then like he followed me back, so he was just being nice.
That's
I
awesome.
think For Azeroth was the first WoW podcast I ever listened to because I couldn't find them. So I was like on the podcast thing looking up World of Warcraft and Azeroth, and it was just the first thing that popped up.
The first WoW podcast I ever found was because I was going to the gym, and I'm like, I was listening to a lot of Rooster Teeth podcast and Achievement Hunters podcast called Off Topic back at that point. And I was like, I really like WoW. I wonder if there's any WoW podcasts. And holy fuck, there were WoW podcasts. First one I found was Convert to Raid. Not long after that, I found Lagging Balls, and I'm like, this is my crowd. So I could listen to them while I was at the gym.
A
And
lot of them are shutting down though. There's not as many as there used to be.
yeah.
We're part of a new generation. That's true.
Yeah, we gotta. We
A lot
listen.
of the old ones are, coming down to where they've done what they're gonna do, and they're happy to go and be themselves. It's okay to retire. Like a lot of these old podcasts, they were the first ones I listened to, like World of Warcast with Star Mike and Renata. Like that was I think that was actually my first WoW podcast.
That was one of
And
my
like
first ones.
when I heard that they were shutting down, I was literally almost like broken, but not really. I mean, that's like you got to keep doing the thing and keeping it forward, and there'll be other podcasts. We're gonna keep the community going. I
Hell
think.
yeah. Between Shadowlands being a bit lackluster and the pandemic making a lot of trouble and the sexual harassment allegations and whatnot from Activision Blizzard, there are a lot of podcasts that folded up shop. Then there are little cockroach podcasts like ours that decided to withstand that nuclear blast, and we'll see how that goes for us. Maybe we're changed for the better. I don't know. Anyway, I decided that since we still had a couple Mad Libs to do, that it would be fun to do some Mad Libs. So you guys down for that?
Craig is going first.
All right.
I didn't even know what a Mad Lib was until you posted the episode last week. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We input
Dude.
words.
Oh my god, no.
Oh my god. This is going to be fun. Okay, so this first prompt, I was going to save this for when Bent was going to be on, but you know what?
Oh, is it the Rathian love letter one?
Yep, this is Anduin writing a letter to Rathian. So, starting with Craig. Craig, I need a plural body part.
Oh god. Fingers.
Gershom, I need a verb.
Lick.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
This is
Craig.
gonna be awesome.
I need a really bad real life movie.
Oh god. What's that movie with Jack Skellington dude in it?
Fuck you, I'm not putting that. I need a real life
put it.
movie that's No, it needs to be a bad movie.
All right, Coraline. No.
No,
It
it's
wasn't my turn.
it's Craig's turn. I'm not putting Nightmare Before Christmas.
Coraline.
Fine. Even the Coraline
That's
was
a
fine.
good boy, Craig.
Gershom, I need a verb.
Twerk.
Did you say twerk or torque?
Twerk.
Twerk?
Twerk.
All right. Craig, a body part.
Buttocks.
Gershom, I need another verb.
Bathe.
Bathe. All right. Craig, an adjective, please.
Oh God, what's an adjective?
A descriptor. Like a word that
Oh.
describes something.
Robust.
Gershom, yet another verb. I didn't realize you would be getting 3 verbs in a row. My bad.
I'm gonna go with fuck. I can't do
Okay,
this
you
anymore.
gotta.
I get all the verbs. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah.
And Craig, an emotion, please.
Horny.
Okay. And Gershom and Craig, both of you, I'm going to need an adjective. So Gershom first.
Slick.
Caress.
I didn't catch that.
Caress.
That's a verb. I need an adjective. Something that describes it.
Oh yeah. Girth.
Okay.
Yes, I'm so
So-
excited.
This is... Oh, my lord. No. Okay, this is Anduin writes a letter to Rathian. Rathian, I've not been able to get you out of my mind since last I saw you. Your fingers are simply mesmerizing. One day I hope to lick your lips, oh god, and forget about that terrible film we watched, Coraline. It just sucked. I must be honest with you, though. I don't want to twerk your buttocks, but your father was the fearsome Deathwing. I wonder if the Neltharion the aspects used to bathe with daily even existed anywhere within who he became. When I think about it too long, it makes me robust. I fuck with horniness to the point where I collapse. I tell you this not to upset you, but to prepare you, for I fear the world will soon be plunged into a slick mess. Forever Girthy, Anduin Wren. Sweet Jesus.
That was awesome.
Dude, if you're fucking until you collapse, that is what is up. That is ridiculous.
You know what? I was gonna call this episode Bad Dragon, but I think I need to call it Forever Girthy. Because it's just, come on. Okay, this is our other Mad Lib. We only have the 2 today. Blizzard announces Phase 2 of the Dragonflight pre-patch. So let's start with Gershom this time. I need a verb, and I'll actually need a verb from Craig, too.
Soaring.
Could I get a different one that it doesn't fit within the context of that sentence?
Okay, sleeping.
All
right, that works.
Rubbing.
I don't like your evil laugh. All over it.
Okay,
Yeah.
now an adjective from both of you, starting with Gershom.
Beautiful.
Sexy.
Okay, now from both of you, a verb ending in ing. Gershom up first.
Running.
Licking.
Okay, and Gershom, I need a noun that's just an idea, kind of like how we had last week. We said nihilism, things like that, but not nihilism, because we already used it.
Feminism.
Okay, and Craig, I need a place somewhere in the real world, like an IRL place.
Chicago.
Gershom, a
Fuck
verb,
you.
please. Hey, that's not a
A
bad
verb.
thing. A verb,
Yeah, oh,
please.
Chicago. Okay. A verb. Shit. Standing.
I mean, shit is a verb. You did say shit.
Okay, you want to use shit? Go ahead.
Okay. And
Let's go with it. Let's go with shit. Yep.
All right.
Go ahead.
Craig and Gershom, starting with Craig, a noun, please. That's a person, place, or thing.
Dragon dildo.
Oh my god.
It
And
is a
Gershom?
thing.
It is a thing.
It is a thing.
So person, place, or thing?
Yes.
Chicago parking meter.
Okay, now I need a word from Craig that describes a group of people.
Smelly.
I worded that badly. I mean, like, for an example, if somebody's from Wisconsin, you'd call them Wisconsinites or something like that.
Oh, hillbillies.
Ooh.
I was gonna say rednecks. Oh no! Sorry.
All right.
That's a Chicago
And
comment, aren't you?
Gershom, this is the last one. A noun, that's an idea.
Another one?
Yes, this is the last one.
Okay, hard ones. Idealism.
Okay. So, this is Blizzard announces Phase 2 of the Dragonflight pre-patch. Phase 2, November 15th. New race class, Drakthir Evoker, available. Players will sleep with their foes or rub their allies as the new Drakthir Evoker, World of Warcraft's first ever race and class combination. Able to switch between a humanoid visage and a beautiful draconic form, the Drakthir are highly sexy, and their unique evoker class can specialize in running or in licking their allies as a healer by harnessing the mystical gifts of feminism. New dungeon, Uldaman, Legacy of Tyr. Located in Chicago, players will shit into Uldaman to lay claim to a legacy of dragon dildos left behind by the Titans. This Titan facility is where, long ago, allies of the heroic Keeper Tyr hid the parking meter. In-game events, Primal Storms. Ward off attacks from the Hillbillies with new quests and world events setting the stage for Dragonflight's idealism. Okay. I wasn't aware Tyr was all about hiding parking meters, or that their legacy is a bunch of dragon dildos, but you know what? I'm on board with it.
Hey man, don't kink shame.
No kink shame.
Hey, dude, that was like one of the best fucking things about Chicago I have ever heard.
The dragon
Put it
dildos?
on the internet.
Got a huge cache of
Dude,
dragon
that is
dildos
amazing.
somewhere.
Fun fact,
and
if you
Tyr, like knocked down the parking meter. She's like, no, fuck that shit.
Fun fact, if you go diving in the Chicago River, you'll find a whole bunch of discarded dragon dildos.
Oh, I know what Gershom's doing after this recording.
Oh my god. Okay, so this might end up being a bit of a shorter episode than usual, and that is because we have, at least temporarily, axed the question of the week and the Thralls Balls draft. So, I'm going to be trying to come up with alternate, what's the word? Segments that we can cycle in and out. But I also want to get some input from our lovely listeners on just what exactly we should do in regards to the question of the week and the draft. So originally, I had decided that, you know what, maybe we shouldn't have those because I feel like I'm giving everybody homework every week, and that's not fair. You come to listen to a show, you don't come to fucking give us our content for us. That said, I would love if everybody could answer our poll. There's a straw poll. It's going to be on Twitter and in our Discord. The question for you guys is, do you want us to bring back the question of the week? Do you want us to bring back the TB draft? Do you want us to bring back both of them? None of them? There is a poll. It's already posted in our Discord. I'm going to be posting it on Twitter as well. Speaking of, our Twitter is at ThrallsBallsPod, and our Discord is, you can get there by going to ThrallsBalls.com. Looks like I wrote my blurb about social media down here. So just to reiterate, we are expanding on our social media presence. We're going to be staying on Twitter for as long as it exists. We don't plan to leave it, but we also plan to expand to YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Until we actually announce the ats on the show, assume anything you see isn't actually us, but like, who the hell would pretend to be us anyway? Like, why lower yourself that way? Anyway, this is a bit of a shorter episode, but that's okay. We've had some really long ones before, like hour and a half. I think the longest was like 2 hours. So, with that said, final thoughts, you guys? Let's start with our wonderful guest, Craig. Do you have a final thought to share?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Okay. That was Craig. I don't know how to tell people to connect with you. I forgot, other than your show. Go listen to Getting Buffed.
Yes, sir. That's it. We don't have Twitters or anything. We're still, we're on the Facebook scene. That's about it.
There you go. Gershom, do you have a final thought?
Nope. Just waiting on this shit to get my monitor set up, and if I don't talk to any of the swingers before Thanksgiving, then gobble till you wobble.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I love y'all.
And I guess my final thought is, toxicity is all over the world. It's going to show up. And this is coming from me witnessing a lot of extra shit on Twitter recently and participating in it when it got the better of me. And that doesn't mean the good parts aren't there. So cling to the good parts. That's my final thought. Cling to the good parts, and Anduin is forever Girthy. Okay, so we are actually going to go ahead and get on out of here. You can follow us on Twitter. I am at Wooly08. Gershom is at Hunter Gershom. Bent is at Bentolas_outlaw. And the show is at ThrallsBallsPod. You can email us with any feedback, ThrallsBallsPodcast@gmail.com. You can go ahead and leave a review for us in the podcast directory found at bonusroll.gg, and you can join us in Discord by going to ThrallsBalls.com. And keep an eye out, because I might get a wild hair and just announce the other socials anyway. But yeah, bye. We love you. Be good.